Hey you guys! So I'm talking about something today that I think that a lot of people would really be interested in hearing about, and also I think that this would help a lot of people because I know that I have personally searched into YouTube like vegans and dating and how a vegan dates a non-vegan, right? And so I want to give you my opinions on this, and hopefully this can help a couple people because this is a real thought, at least, that comes into a lot of people's heads, particularly vegans, you know? Because let's face it, we live in a world where not everyone is vegan, and not only that, people are kind of hostile to vegans sometimes because, and this might be faults of some vegans and raw vegans, that people think that vegans are like high and mighty and better than everyone and almost in like this cult. And I think that it's because when people transition into this lifestyle, it becomes such a passion because you realize why you want to be vegan, you know, for the animals, for the ethics, for the environment, that it becomes this like fire inside of you that you want to tell other people about. And sometimes whenever we tell people about veganism, it comes off the wrong way. It comes off in this dogmatic, cult-like thing, like where if you're not a vegan, you're a horrible person, you want to murder animals and drink their blood, and you know what I mean? Like, it's this kind of stereotype. So I am a vegan who absolutely does this lifestyle for health, for the animals, for the environment, for all of it. I'm an all-encompassing vegan. You know, sometimes vegans are just in it for the health, or they're just super ethical vegans where they're the kind that like works for PETA and all this stuff. So I'm like all of it, but I can still have friendships and relationships with those who don't live the same lifestyle as me. And so let's just talk about this. My past, I'm not going to get into detail because that's not fair to anyone that I've, you know, been friends with or dated. But in the past, I have never dated a vegan because I live in Oklahoma, and there's just probably aren't many vegans. And if they are, they're just because someone is okay, this is like advice to ladies. Just because you meet someone that's vegan does not mean that it's right for you. So don't stay with someone just because they're vegan and you think, oh, you know, it's the only person I'm ever going to meet. I wouldn't do that if I were you, because there's so much more to a relationship than what you eat at the dinner table, you know? There's so much more to compatibility than being a clone at the dinner table, you know what I mean? So anyway, I've never dated a vegan, and in the past, I have wanted to change who I was with. And I wanted, you know, I just wanted him to like, you see the light, like, oh, you just, you know, you want to be healthy for you. So let's have this like harmonizing relationship where we can eat the same and everything will be, you know, great. But it doesn't really work like that because, and this is what I've realized, and this is what I want to express to you guys, is that you can't change anybody but yourself. And the only time that change can occur within someone is if it's ordained by God, in my opinion. So if you're married to someone and he's like a bacon and cheeseburger guy, you can't change him. Now, if God wants him to change, then he will put the light inside of his heart, and he'll wake up one day, you know, and be like, oh, why am I partaking in the suffering of animals and the clogging of my arteries, you know what I mean? But until that time comes, if it ever does, you just have to sit back and relax and chill a little bit. And that is what I have learned even in the past year. It's been really cool. I am not the food police anymore. Not that I ever really was, but maybe a little bit. Now I don't care. Like, I go out with someone, and if they're eating fried foods and Pepsi, I don't care, because I'm looking at someone when I'm dating someone for their heart, for their soul, for their personality, not for what they eat, you know? Of course, I would want them to be healthy and happy and all of that, but that has to come to them on their own. This lifestyle came to me through God because this is my calling, this is my path in this life, but it's not this path for everyone, you know? Everyone has different karmic ties. Everyone has different journeys, okay? So my suggestion would be that if you're dating a non-vegan, put the brakes on trying to change them, you know what I mean? Because it's not going to work. And also, whenever you try to like cram someone into a box, it can make them rebel even more. particularly if you're dating an Aquarius. I don't know what it is about Aquariuses, but what I have figured out is that you can't put them into boxes. They like freedom. They like being able to kind of go out on their own, and then they'll come back to you. But if you strangle them, and this is not just for Aquariuses, this is for everybody, if you strangle someone and you try to put them in this box, then they'll be like, you know, peace out, I'm leaving, this isn't working. So can a vegan date a non-vegan? Absolutely. And chances are is that you're going to have to come to grips with, if you're a vegan, you're going to have to come to grips with dating a non-vegan, because there's just not many vegans out there. And if you are dating a vegan, then you need to count your lucky stars, because that's really cool. But what people eat is just so not everything, and that's what I figured out. And it's really a blessing that I figured this out, because now I can just straight up chill and live my life, not worry about what my family's doing, my friends, my coworkers even. Like, I just don't care. I live life for me. And I am a raw vegan because I want my body to be the healthiest it can be. I love animals so much. I don't ever want to eat them, participate in the suffering of animals. And I really particularly am in love with the environment, and I'm in love with this world. And so, you know, I don't really want to participate in the deforestation of rainforests and blah, 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 and the water crisis and all that. But yeah, that's the biggest life lesson I've learned, is that whoever you're dating, whether you're married to somebody, I've never been married, but you're friends with somebody, you can't change them. And just because you're vegan doesn't mean that you need to go on this soapbox and harp on people all the time. What you should really be is an example. And if you're dating someone and you're drinking green juices and eating salads and eating fruit, they might just be like, oh, that's really cool, maybe I should start eating healthy. And then it might spark a change in them. But you can't go around being like, you should eat this, you shouldn't eat that, that's bad for you, why are you eating that? That's not really gonna work, and that's no fun. Think about it if the situation was flipped. Think about it if you, because we all used to be meat eaters, right? Unless you were born into really cool parents who raised you vegan. But think about it, like if the situation was flipped and you were dating this vegan and you were just like, whoa, they don't eat animal products? What do they eat? And then they were all of a sudden like, what you're eating is bad, you know? It wouldn't feel good. It wouldn't be a good feeling. So we have to like slow our roll as vegans and learn to like be observers almost and change ourselves, most importantly, because you can't go around changing other people. It won't work. And I've learned from experience, okay? So yeah, that is my take on this. Vegans and non-vegans, they can work. And whoever says that they can't, I don't know. I mean, life has to be about compromise. Like if you marry a non-vegan and you have children with a non-vegan, then it can get a little complicated because you have to figure out how you're going to raise your children and all of that. But hey, life is about compromises, and good luck trying to find a clone of yourself, because I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Click like and subscribe. Check out my website, victoriarawvegan.com, for a lot of cool things. And my the link to my book is down below. It's on Amazon and Kindle. It's a really cool recipe book. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.